It just does not do it justice what this looks like in real life. And of course, it always looks crazy to me. If you see it all the time because you live out here, then, you know, good for you. But looking at this, standing here and looking up at that, again, it just blows my mind. Like, how far is it to the top of that? How far is that? I don't even know how to tell. I can't judge any of these distances. I don't know. It'll measure stuff, but I don't think it'll tell me how far away something is. It's crazy. And then you look at all this stuff out. That's what we're about to ride into. Is that? It doesn't look like a scooter. I like the way it looks. Jessica hates this bike. She's giving it fucking F-.
Come to the desert. See rocks. Place is full of them. Rocks everywhere. Got big rocks. We got small rocks. There's a lot of rocks. Even when we're standing close enough to touch it, it still looks like a movie set. It looks like we're at a theme park or something. I don't know if you're allowed to put your butt on the rock, Jessica.
Why did you pull me out?
Touch the butt.
I'm technically leaning on it. I'm not sitting.
$4,000-year-old graffiti. Right next to, you know, a few-year-old graffiti. What I find really funny about this old graffiti, yes, it should be preserved. I absolutely agree with that, and we shouldn't be marking next to it. But literally, besides the fact that it's 4,000 years old, what gives this any more credibility than this guy scrawling, "Joe is here"? You know, this is basically the 4,000-year-old equivalent of Joe is here. Joe is here. He killed some deer. He drew a picture of the sun. And then someone else was here later and they marked it too. To me, it's the same thing. I think it should be preserved. I do agree with that. But I really don't see any difference. What makes the guy who drew this any more special? Carve that. Nothing at all. We're all just humans.
Well, that was pretty epic. Pretty epic, he says, at 4,000-year-old rock mountain carvings. Yeah, pretty epic.
And now, Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy.
I don't know why I think that, but when I look at those drawings on the side of that mountain, all it really makes me think is, yeah, you know, we've been here for a long time, and me personally, I will be here for a very short time comparative to everything else. And guess what? Whoever scratched those little things on the side of that mountain, their life is just as meaningless as mine is. They're no more special, no more important, just another meat sack scrawling pictures on the side of a rock, man. That's all they are. And I love it. I love it. I like that. I like seeing that. It doesn't make me feel bad. It doesn't make me feel depressed. It just makes me know my place in the world. I think it's important to remember how insignificant you are. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. But it's important to realize it and know that, yeah, guess what? You are a tiny mite, a tiny mote, an insignificant speck that exists for a flashing brief amount of time in this gigantic universe, and your life doesn't matter. I don't know, man. I actually find that thought to be incredibly comforting. It comforts me. I wear it like a warm blanket, and it makes me realize that no matter how bad I fuck up or no matter how much I succeed, it doesn't really fucking matter, man. Some people might get scared by that. Some people might find that upsetting, or they might not like feeling like their lives are meaningless and worth nothing. But for me, it's liberating. It's absolutely liberating. And being around this vast earth and seeing all these great distances and seeing people who lived thousands of years before me doing the same things that we do, it makes me think, you know what? It's all going to be all right because none of it matters anyway. And you're looking at this. How can any of our little schemes and plans and hopes and dreams, how can they mean anything? It don't mean shit to a tree, man. See forever. That might as well be forever. Next stop, Hoover Dam. Water. Crazy to see that much water out here. Doesn't seem like water could even exist. So now we're on the other side of those mountains that we were just looking at from the highway a little while ago. See, the scale, still can't wrap my head around it. Still can't do it, man. It's everywhere. There's nowhere you can look and you're not like, majestic. Let's sit down here, hold hands, and write a poem. You know, you don't think you're a poetic guy. You don't think you're into writing anything beautiful or thinking any kind of deep thoughts till you come out to a place like this and all of a sudden you're like, what does it all mean? What is my place in the universe? She really doesn't like it. It's 2 thumbs down for the BMW GTL. At least for the passenger. I'm liking it all right. Jessica hates it. It's pretty fast though. So Triumph Chick is given the edge, at least where a passenger is concerned, to the Road Glide. All I gotta tell you, as far as big touring bikes go, if I had to choose between this and the Road Glide, they're both nice. Trust me, this is a nice bike, and I love the Road Glide too, despite what everybody thought. I don't know why, just because I didn't like some things about the bike doesn't mean I hated the bike. But I think I'd still have to choose this big BMW. And it's mostly just because although you can feel its weight at low speeds, once you're moving, God, this thing just feels light and nimble. I mean, it really feels almost sport bike-like. Although I do have a passenger and I am in unfamiliar territory on an unfamiliar bike, so I ain't gonna push things. I still gotta go to work on Tuesday, all right? I could do this forever. I just get on a road like this, nice and peaceful, nothing stressful about it, just cruising, and I think I could do this forever. Could do it and never stop. That's where all the rich dickheads live over there. Had to stop off here for a second. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to hear anything with all the wind noise. And once again, I'm sure none of this is being done justice by my phone camera, but it is insane. I'm out here going like, isn't this so majestic and beautiful? Well, that was nice. Stopped and saw the Doo-Doo River. Well, this is a big bitch. I had to be careful. Crazy. There's a marina in the desert. A marina. There's a marina in the desert. Like, what the hell is going on here? This is bizarre. Jessica's probably getting pissed I'm taking so many pit stops, but man, you gotta get that picture. This is beautiful. It's just insane to see signs for a marina and then see a river just in the middle of this arid wasteland. Just like storing this in my memory. Well, I'm gonna have it on video too, but never does it justice. I guess these are their beaches. There's people with boats and people swimming and fishing and doing the whole deal. It just seems insane that you're doing that in the desert. That they're like, yeah, just a nice day at the beach out in the desert. Well, I mean, there's certainly enough sand for it, so knock yourself out, I guess. It looks beautiful. It looks nice. Ooh, a tunnel. It's always exciting to go through a tunnel. We don't have tunnels in Florida. There's nothing to go under or through. Wow. Man, what the heck is going on here? I don't do roundabouts. I'm an American. I don't know how these things work. Jeez, oh Pete, it's worth it just for the drive up to Hoover Dam. It's phenomenal. This dam better be pretty damn impressive, all right? Because the ride up here is like building this anticipation in me because everything's so freaking epic just on the way to it. Hoover Dam's one of those things that it's just going to be weird to see it. Just like the observatory when we were out in California. Just one of those things that's been in so many movies. Like, how many movies have you seen the Hoover Dam get blown up in? You know what I mean? I kind of want to lay eyes on it myself, you know? I'm getting excited. I can't lie. I'm just getting excited just coming up here, seeing the power lines leading to it and all this. This is cool. It's a hell of a build-up. Oh, I can almost see it. I can't look too hard. There's a lot of tourists already freaking looking. Oh my God. Whoa. Wow. Wow. It doesn't seem possible. That bridge, I haven't seen Hoover Dam yet, but that bridge does not seem, it doesn't seem possible. It's as big as the mountains. You look at how big the mountains are, and it's as big as the mountains. And here's the dam. Just a giant middle finger to nature. We're humans. And we can do this. Fuck you, nature. This water doesn't go here anymore. Insane. That bridge doesn't seem possible. Like when we went around the corner and I saw it, I was like, what the fuck is that?
Wow, BMW, that's really convenient that you can... let you guys experience this too. I don't know why, but just looking at this angle is totally vertigo inducing. 100% what everything feels like. It just looks fake. It looks like a movie set. Yeah, no, it's just too big to comprehend. I'm gonna lose my hat. Damn. So we're assuming, and Deep South confirms, that that's the high water line. Although I don't really know how dams work, so somebody in the comments will be sure to tell me.
Damn, you're stupid.
Alright.
Damn.
Yikes. That is terrifying. No thanks. So in trying to give you guys some kind of scale to how huge this is, if you look down here, you can see that those are trucks down there at the very bottom and all the way up to us. Insane. Like I said, this is a giant middle finger to nature.
Well, that was the Hoover Dam. Pretty fucking cool. I really like that just because I feel like we've been on such a weird journey of emotions today. And so this dam is like a big giant middle finger to nature. It's a big fuck you. So I've gone from being in total awe and feeling like an insignificant speck and humanity doesn't matter at all, to coming out to this and seeing this just giant fuck you to nature that shouldn't even exist, and it's built by man. It tells me that man is capable of anything. Almost anything. But to cut this out of the rock, to dam that river and build that giant bridge, and to do all these things, this is what we're capable of. When we come together as humanity, this is the kind of things that we can do despite nature, despite the unstoppable force of nature. We can still do this. It's been a roller coaster of a day, guys, I gotta tell you.